Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am here with The Real Group, Swedish a cappella group, I believe, and the song is called Lucky Luke. I haven't heard the song before, so this will be my first time, and we will have a look at the lyrics afterwards because I believe one of the past members wrote the lyrics for this particular song. Just before I jump into the music, if you don't mind pushing that subscribe button, it helps the channel a lot. Check in the description below if you would like to help some more, and there are ways to donate to the channel. There's also a way to bump up your request and get it a lot sooner than you will on the regular list, but keep those comments and suggestions coming in. I read them all, answer as many as I can, and I will add to the regular list, but it will take some time. It's quite long to get to your song. All right, let's jump in now. Nice.
Little boy reveals a smile, thank God he doesn't cry. Inspecting me with greatest care, giving me a try. I wonder what my best advice for this little boy would be, as my own memories are coming back to me. An inner glow from top to toe enchants me right away. He's aiming gently at my heart, 'cause I'm an easy prey. And I wonder what my best advice for this little boy would be, as his fine young eyes rest with me.
A really nice, gentle voice, and the other harmonizing voice is super too.
You better listen to your mother, 'cause she knows the way around. Might wanna ask your father, when your brows they tend to frown. But always trust your fine young heart, 'cause it won't lie to you, and you'll be able to see through black or white, wrong or right. It's all the things between that makes your life worth the while. Says my name out loud. It might not be that big a deal, still I feel really proud. And I wonder what my best advice for this little boy would be. But I guess soon he'll learn to call, and he'll be teaching me. So I better stop believing that he needs my words at all, to find his way to save the day, to touch the sky and fall. We plan a course and then it changes, that's all I really know. And here's a cowboy ready to go. But you better listen to your mother, 'cause she knows the way around. Might wanna ask your father, when your brows they tend to frown. But always trust your fine young heart, 'cause it won't lie to you, and you'll be able to see through black or white, wrong or right. It's all the things between that makes your life worth the while.
Beautiful.
It's all the things between that makes your life.
Okay, primarily one voice. There's some backing vocals too, but I mean, the focal point was one voice, and I can't see anybody here, and I don't know who that was, but it might say underneath the video. I'll have a check in a moment when I go to the lyrics. But yeah, it's a very pretty song, a very comforting song. Did he write it for his son? I'm not sure. It seems almost like that's the case, or at least That's the intent. But we'll have a closer look at the lyrics in a moment. Yeah, really, really great voice. Like I say, this is a sweet song. The gentle listening, I guess you would call this one. Uh, some other voices in the background, but really not quite what I was expecting from a lot of the time when you're listening to a cappella groups, you have a lot of voices coming in. Sometimes there is one focal, but there's still a lot more. So there was a little bit here, and the harmonies that were there were stellar. But yeah, mostly it was the one which was a good voice, a nice voice. Let's have a look at the lyrics now. Lucky Luke by the real group songwriter Morton Vinther. I think maybe he was the primary singer in the song, but I'm not positive. I did check below, and it had the name the real group and then Morton Vinther beside it, so I'm assuming that might be. I'm not sure. The little boy reveals a smile. Thank God he doesn't cry, expecting me with greatest care, giving me a try. So it sounds like a dad to me. A little nervous with the newborn or something. I wonder what my best advice for this little boy will be as my own memories are coming back to me. So remembering your own childhood, remembering the trials and tribulations that you had to go through as a child and as a boy maybe. I'm guessing that's what that's all about. An inner calm from top to toe enchants me right away. He's singing gently at my heart. Guess I'm an easy play. Yeah, well, if you're a dad or a mom, but in this case, dad, yeah, your own child is sort of has a free pass into your heart. Let's say is definitely going to be there, right? It makes a huge difference, I think. And an inner calm. Yeah, as long as they're not screaming, I think you probably feel that inner calm, right? Guess I'm an easy play. Yeah, sometimes children, even as they get older, have their parents wrapped around their little finger. And I wonder what my best advice for this little boy would be as his fine young eyes rest with me. You better listen to your mother because she knows her way around. You might want to ask your father when your brows they tend to frown. But always trust your fine young heart because it won't lie to you. And you'll be able to see through black or white home away. Um, yeah, so I can be helpful, but check with your mother because she knows her way around. Sometimes it's good when there's more than one person, whether it's father, mother, or other families, to help. Even the community can help sometimes. But yeah, of course, they don't have the same relationship, but sometimes mom knows, sometimes dad knows, sometimes you both have to get together and figure it out. When your brows, they tend to frown. So when he's getting angry, when he's having a temper or whatever, maybe you better check with dad. But trust your heart because it won't lie to you and you'll be able to see through black or white, home and away. So there's a lot of grays in between, right? It's not always one or the other. There's sometimes nuances that have to be taken into consideration. I think children need a lot of help with that, actually. I'm not sure trusting their heart alone is good enough, but yeah, I get the sentiment. It's all the things between that makes your life worth the wait. Yeah, exactly. All those grays, all those nuances. The little boy learns to speak and says my name out loud. It might not be that big a deal. Still, I feel really proud. I think every parent probably feels very proud when they hear their own name being spoken by their progeny. I think that touches you. It might touch you more than it means anything to them, but I think that's a good thing. And it's that connection, between you. Now there's language as well. And I wonder what my best advice for this little boy would be, but I guess soon he'll learn to call and he'll be teaching me. Well, you learn a lot from children. I teach students all the time and I learn a lot from them every day, even now. So it never stops if you're open to it, if you're open to learning. So I better stop believing that he needs my words at all to find his way to save the day, to touch the sky and fall. We plan a course and then it changes. That's all I really know, and he's a cowboy ready to go. I think your words do matter. I think sometimes when kids get older, especially in their teen years, parents think their words have no effect whatsoever, and so why even bother? I think you should still bother. It's the drip, 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 of the coffee maker or whatever. It's the cumulative effect, and in surveys and in terms of voting and other things, we've discovered that teens tend to often listen to their parents a lot more than it seems like, and they don't want it to seem that way. So you get the impression in the front, that wall, that they're not listening to you, but yeah, it's getting in there. So don't give up. Sometimes they shouldn't listen to you because sometimes you're wrong, but nevertheless, on a lot of important things, I think it's good to keep those communications open, even if they're shutting down. Just keep talking like I'm talking to this camera, talking to the viewers, but they're not here, right? So in a sense, that's like talking to your teenager, because at the moment it seems like they're not there, but they're there. It is going in, I think. But you better listen to your mother because she knows her way around. Might want to ask your father. When you browse, they tend to frown. And then, yeah, we've kind of done that. It's all the things between that makes your life. And I don't know if I cut that off or if that's the end, but there we go. Yeah, great lyrics, really good. I think father to son kind of lyrics, and yeah, very very nice. A very beautiful song, very gentle, soft song, and touching. Particularly if you're a new parent, mother or father, I think it's a very touching song, and it would have even more meaning to you at the moment. If you're cradling your child or whatever, I think that would be very very touching. So yeah, beautifully done, beautifully sung as well. Maybe some of you know exactly who the singer was. I think it was Morton, but I could be wrong about that. In the meantime, like the video if you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you to all those who have. If you want to donate to the channel, check below. There'll be a link to the group, the real group there as well, so you can go and support them, subscribe, like videos, etc. Hit that notification bell. Other than that, keep listening, keep having fun. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Bye-bye for now.